Hello everyone, welcome to Winnipeg Sports Talk. My name is Hrabchak, and in today's video, we've got some off-season Jets content for you. I'm going to be ranking my top 10 Winnipeg Jets prospects, and as you can see by the title of this video, this is part one of a two-part series. In this episode, I'm going to rank the prospects 10 through 6, and then in part 2, 5 through 1. So stay tuned for part 2, hit that notification bell down below. But as for this episode, let's get into it, starting with prospect number 10. Just a quick clarification on how I'm ranking these prospects. I'm taking a number of factors into account: their overall upside as a prospect, their production from the last season, their ranking from the season before, their situation, what's next for these prospects. I'm taking all of these things into account when making this list with an eye on the future for the Winnipeg Jets. Let's get into it, starting with number 10. Coming in at number 10 is Jacob Julien. He's a back-to-back OHL champion with the London Knights, and most recently just won the Memorial Cup with the London Knights on a very good team. His numbers stepped back a little bit as his role came down last season, but he still had a very productive year. 54 points in 65 games, was a plus 16, and had 11 goals and 43 assists. Now, this upcoming season for Julien is a big one. He's a 6'4" center who can skate pretty well, and he's making the leap to the pro game. He's going to be playing with the Manitoba Moose this upcoming season, and coming off of back-to-back years on very good London Knights teams, how can he transition that game to the pro game with the Manitoba Moose? Can he keep up that offense? Can he play defensively responsible? It's a big year coming up for Jacob Julien, but he slides in at number 10. He's a player who the Jets took in the 5th round and has impressed since, and now as he goes to the Manitoba Moose, a big year lies ahead for Jacob Julien. Number 10 on my Winnipeg Jets prospect list. Coming in at number 9 on my list is left shot defenseman Alfons Freij. He was a 2024 second-round pick by the Winnipeg Jets. He was their first pick of that draft as the Jets traded away their first that year. And when I did this video last year, Alfons Freij was number 6 on my list, and the slide down to number 9 isn't really his fault. I just think the talent around him in the Winnipeg Jets prospect pool improved, while he kind of just stuck the course this past season. 8 points in 29 games over in Sweden, 2 goals and 6 assists. This upcoming year, he's going to be playing in the SHL, which is the Swedish Pro League, so another big step up for him. A few of the players on this list are going to the Manitoba Moose. He's not quite 20 years old yet, so he's not coming over to play in the pro game, but the SHL is still a big step up. Elias Salamonson is another prospect in the Jets pool that has played in that league. And Alfons Freij, we know the book on him. He's a great skater, offensive, puck-moving defenseman. Look for him to maybe put up some more points this year if you want to see him take a step forward as a prospect and maybe rise on this list going into next year. But he kind of just stuck the course, and for that, the talent around him got better. He slides down to 9 on my prospect rankings list. Number 8 on my list is Kevin He, who had a breakout season as the captain of the Niagara Ice Dogs. The season before, he had 53 points in 64 games. This past season, as you can see on the screen here, he had 75 points in 62 games played, 36 goals, 39 assists, filling the back of the net. And if you know the scouting report on Kevin He, scoring is not supposed to be his calling card. His motor never, ever stops. Even in training camp last season, going against pros, you could tell that he was the hardest working guy on the ice. Development camp just wrapped up last week. Kevin He's motor has not changed. He's still the hardest working guy every time he gets on the ice. And now he's adding offensive production. That's why he's debuting on this list. He wasn't on it last year, at number 8, and I could hear out an argument for him being even higher as he's going back to the Niagara Ice Dogs this upcoming season, looking to follow up a special campaign with 75 points in 62 games. Kevin He, a prospect to watch for many, many reasons going into next season, is number 8 on my prospect list. Before we get into the final 2 prospects of this episode, just a quick reminder that part 2 will be coming out in the next couple of days. So while you're here, make sure you hit the notification bell down below so you don't miss that. While you're down there, hit the like button, drop a comment as well. Which player do you think is too high, too low? And make sure you come back for part 2 in the next couple of days right here on Winnipeg Sports Talk. Coming in at number 7 on this list is Jets 2023 first-round pick, Colby Barlow. And when I did these rankings last year, he was number 4 on this list, And I think he slid for a lot of the same reasons that I mentioned for Alfons Freij. Colby Barlow, we know he's a very talented scorer, and he mainly just stuck the course this past season with the Oshawa Generals. 32 goals, 29 assists, and 61 points in 62 games, but really turned it on in the playoffs where he had 33 points, 14 of those being goals in 21 games, going all the way to the Memorial Cup final and losing to the London Knights. Jacob Julien, who was number 10 on this list. But Colby Barlow has a massive season ahead of him. He is now going to the pro game, going to the Manitoba Moose, where he looks to refine his game and prove that he's more than just a spot shooter for his offensive team. He has to be a play driver. He has to be more responsible defensively. All of these things we've been watching for Colby Barlow, and he's still putting up the goals, which is a very, very valuable asset. It's the point of hockey, is to score goals, and that is something that might lead him to an NHL career at some point. But going to the Manitoba Moose this season, it's a huge year for him to not only continue that scoring at a higher level of play, but refine the other areas of his game as well. So Colby Barlow slides a little bit on this list. The prospects around him got a little bit better. He mainly just stuck the course with a huge season ahead with the Manitoba Moose. Coming in at number 6, and the final prospect that I'm going to talk about in today's episode is left shot defenseman Sascha Boumedienne. The Winnipeg Jets just drafted him in the 2025 NHL entry draft at 28th overall. And here's why I have him ahead of someone like Colby Barlow in this number 6 slot. He was the youngest player in college hockey last season on Boston University, put up 13 points in 40 games, was a +8, and played a very small role for them, being the youngest player in college hockey. When you read scouting reports, they say that his biggest flaw is his decision-making. Sometimes he'll pass in inopportune spots, he'll skate himself into trouble and turn the puck over in bad areas of the ice, but he's a very talented skater, very talented with the puck, a great puck mover, and I think with a bigger role as he continues to play out his college career with Boston University, that decision-making can start to be refined a little bit, and he has the tools to be a very strong defenseman. I mean, he impressed people enough to be ranked higher than the 28th spot that the Winnipeg Jets took him as the youngest player in college hockey. So I think the upside with Boumedienne is so high that I'm putting him above a guy like Barlow. And next year when I do this list, I'm sure he'll be either higher or lower than this. That's just the nature of prospects in general. But Boumedienne, through his college career, playing a bigger role, refining a bit of that decision-making, and continuing to develop his skating and puck moving, I think could be a big, big long-term get for the Winnipeg Jets at 28th overall. And hey, when you're picking that late in the first round, you're mainly just throwing darts anyways, so why not take the youngest player in college hockey who impressed scouts enough to still be taken in the first round? So Sascha Boumedienne, 6th on my Winnipeg Jets prospect list, and that will close out part 1. Thank you everyone for watching part 1 of my top 10 Winnipeg Jets prospects. Like I said earlier in the episode, part 2 will be coming out in the next couple of days, so make sure you have notifications on. It's the notification bell down below. And hey, you made it this far. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button as well. I'll see you all for part 2 in the next couple of days.